Ross is my name. 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 Frost 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 is my name. Ross is my name. Ross is my name. Ross is my name. Ross is my name.
What is going on? Can everybody hear me okay? Let's start there. I see I got a lot of people in the house already. What's going on, guys? MoFam representing. Appreciate you being with me. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me check again. Okay. All right. PK, what is going on? I see a couple others. Joe, I see. I'm looking at the chat. Nathan Alexander, hollering at my man JJ. I was hollering at Scott. So many people, man. My Facebook's going crazy. Oh, alarm! I hear it. Oh, I stopped it. Okay, I apologize. It's my alarm. Did I stop it? I thought I stopped it. There we go. See, now you guys hear it. I hope you guys turned your sound down. That was all my bad. I'm sorry. I was rushing. Okay, is it off? It's off. It's completely off. We shouldn't hear it. We good? Okay. All right. Woo. Oh, that's scared. That alarm is so annoying, guys. Anyway, I appreciate you being with me. Sunday, October 18th. And it has been a rough week. Oh, my goodness. Sorry. Who was that, PK? I blew your eardrums out. My bad. I usually like to do that with my voice, but that's my bad, PK. Okay. I just got to say, rough week. A lot of things have been going on, and I'm going to go into it. As you see, Shane, what's up? See you there. Chelsea's World. Holla at you. It's been so rough that I've been having people who've been outside of my circle even hitting me up like, yo, it's rough. Okay. So that's why I said this video, I just had to start with protecting yourself from modding. What I want to get out to you guys, and I want you guys to do, even when calling in from this point on, we got to protect ourselves, because voila, I'm going to get into it, okay? Before I get into it, always a sip of the extra spicy. Oh, I'm not going to drink. There we go. Ooh, that is delicious. Holy smoly. Man, that was good. Whew. I'm going to be right, okay? So, I'm going to tell you why the bad news, and it's been a bad week, okay? Because a lot of you guys who watch the channel, you probably know I do a lot of videos about modding systems, okay? I'm not the only one. There's tons of people out there who do videos about modding systems. It's not just me. There have been multiple people, okay, and you guys can testify, who have lost their channel. They lost it. Gone. All their hard work, everything they did, all the guys that they helped, everyone they reach out to, they make revenue. They're going, oh, yay. And they lose their channel. So, you guys should know something right now. And you know, me and Mario, we talk. You guys know how me and Mario, and yes, Mario, the Mario, here we go, that Mario, okay? We talk. And we've been cool for a while, but you know what? I'm not messing with Mario right now. Me and Mario ain't cool. If he stopped by, I'm not even going to answer the door, okay? And let me just go ahead and tell you why. So, as I've been hearing all this mess, you guys know the Team Executor guys got arrested. If you don't know, check the other episodes. I got them live on podcasts. You can hear Spotify plugs. I send plugs all over, okay? But nonetheless, Team Executor guys get locked up. So you got a lot of people dealing with software. Now just think if you were using Microsoft Windows, for instance, and they said, oh, Bill Gates, the man, something happened, you know, and now who's going to take over? You know, that's kind of how it is right now with Team Executor, but on a much smaller scale. So we got a lot of people going crazy. What's going to go on? Oh my gosh, I can't find out. Should I get this tool? Should I get the software? Should I get this chip? Should I do all this? And they're worried. And we had a lot of people. I bring people on. You guys talk all the time. We talk about, hey, you know, it's going to be okay. Team Executor, you know, some guys are going through some trouble, but hey, Nintendo, you're wrong. Okay. So let's just say Nintendo not only came after me, and this is early on. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there were mod chips released by Team Executor, and everybody who knows what I'm talking about knows that once you started talking about these mod chips, I was a beta tester. Hey, I tested on the chips. You know, hey, that's all I did, test on it. Okay? And man, chip works great. You know, next thing I know, bam, video comes down, copyright strike. Oh, man. My heart. You know, I worked hard for this channel. I got put on probation. I couldn't put up a video for like a week. I was hurt. Hurt me bad. But nonetheless, okay, I bounced back. I said, you know what? I'm not even going to do that. I had 3 months to get my act together. And I said, Nintendo, I got you. Me and Mario, we got cool. Mario was coming over. We was kicking it. Bye, yeah. Thought everything was lovely. So, you know, I've heard things, you know, I got other people saying, hey, the website's going up and down. It's coming from this server. You know, hey, Nintendo's cracking down on them. People who installing chips saying, hey, I'm getting hit with orders and all this stuff. Hey, I don't know what's going on. Nintendo's telling me stop. All types of stuff. Okay. So for me, it was like, how deep do I go in this? I love you, TX, but man, what is going on? So, living my life, you know, living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden. And next thing you know, I go to my YouTube. You guys know I do many videos on modding. So I go through and look. And all of a sudden, a lot of videos, I'm not hit with copyright strikes. No, wasn't that. It was just your video is ineligible. Okay? Exactly what it says. Ineligible. You go look, by who? Mario? That's why you ain't coming over right now. Nintendo! Oh my gosh. killing me, man. They're killing me. Okay, multiple videos. Guess what was in most of them? SXOS. Oh, Team Executor, man. What y'all doing to me? I'm just trying to rap you. And this is what's happening to me. Okay, so nonetheless, I go, yeah, you know what? Just delete the video. Don't even need it. SXOS. Hey, cool. You guys know where to get it. I ain't even got a shout. Hey, sx.executor.com. Say it all in my, videos, but I can't title the video that. I am nothing SXOS. Okay, from here on out. And there's some other rules. I think when anyone calls in, I think if we're going to talk about anything that involves any illegal activity, please do me a favor and hide your name. I don't want to be on the wax for that. So if you can say anything, you got a voice. You can voice whatever you can. But, if you doing something, don't let me know. Just let me close my... I don't want to know. Okay? So, everybody, we already know what I'm trying to do. I ain't even got to say it. We're trying to just clean it up. So I want you to protect yourselves. Now, this is different. I can tell you back when I was... you guys see the videos. I was doing videos back with Xbox 360. I was soldering in mod chips thinking I was the man, and I can say that because I was definitely charging for those services way over 7 years ago. Okay, longer than that. All right, charging. I was, hey, bing, 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 doing them out. Hey, boom, there you go. Now it's like, man, is this mod chip that serious? Do we really gotta... I remember the DVD man used to be the man. You know what I'm saying? It's not the DVD man anymore. It's the Switch guy. It's the guy who's doing those mods. That's the man. You need to look out for him. He's taking over the whole territory, whole neighborhood with those Switch mods. What is he doing? So we're going to go ahead and make sure that we got any type of code names you want to use when you talk about anything. Just save me. Okay? I'm not even... But guess what? The lives are good. I see the lives. I don't have to worry about the live streams. That's why I'm doing the podcast. Podcast has been great on both sides, on the podcast side and also YouTube, Facebook. Love you guys. So that's been great. And we want to continue taking calls from you guys. We want to talk to you. But right now, it's about protecting yourself. And I'm going to say, just for my Nintendo Switch, and this is out there for everybody. I know you guys, you might got an Xbox, you might got something else. You might not even play games. You're just tuning in to your boy. Appreciate you. But I'm just going to say, okay, for all my Nintendo Switch mod lovers, it has been a rough month, maybe 2. And, I don't know if you're saying, hey, I don't even use Team XU stuff. I use Atmosphere. It doesn't even matter. You felt something. It's been a shift. It's just been a rock. Like Nintendo just stepped in and said, enough. And everything just shook. It went crazy. I had a couple calls, and I see someone else calling too. Couple calls. I'm definitely going to take the calls. Just got to get this out. Okay. I got to get this out, man. It's hurting. Okay. It's hurting bad. So, as I take a sip of the extra spicy and continue. So, everybody's been feeling it. If you are one to use one of the shops on your Nintendo Switch mod, and you guys know what I'm talking about, because if you probably have a Nintendo Switch modded and you're using the shop, you're probably the same one who had maybe a Wii U, 3DS, and you're kind of familiar with what we're talking about when we say these shops. So, there's been multiple of these shops taking all types of hits. You got people who are providing services getting called saying, why is it not working? It's not working. You said it was a shop and it works. I click and it doesn't download. You lie. I want my money back. It's messed up. They don't understand. Okay? And there's many other people who have been suffering from this. Think about the guy. Let's just say you're some random guy and you're working in a shop and you know about mods and systems and you go, you know what? I'm going to do this for you, kiddo. And then Mario kicks down the door. Here we go. Boom. Freeze. Get on the ground. You are illegally installing chips, sir. Come on down. That's how Nintendo's doing it. So anybody that is, on here on this podcast, I only can cover this. I can't cover what you say anywhere else. But here, I will cut you off. I will say you don't do it. I will say allegedly. I will say maybe. I would say this could not be possibly true. I would say anything, but I will not let you slip. But I can only go so far. Okay. So I just had to get that out first. Now, as I was talking about these shops, I want to see if I got it here. Okay. I think I still have it up. I may be, I'm all over the place today. Excuse me. But here we go. Oh, I do have it up. So I want to go ahead and read this piece. Now, for all my Nintendo Switch mod lovers, y'all going to be tuning in close. If you don't mod Nintendo Switch, you might just be listening because you're like, ooh, this sounds like some juicy stuff. But other than that, okay, for the shops, I'm going to see if how many of you guys relate to this. If you guys use shops, I don't know. You know what I mean? So, now I appreciate you. Red Ghost, Chelsea's World, PK, Joshua Drake. Never used the shop. Man, that caught me off guard there. All right, here we coming for the... Smash it. I appreciate it, you guys, man. So I appreciate it, man. Thank you. So, as far as these shops, I'm going to read this post. I don't know who this dude is. It says OGHBG donor. Okay? It says the new HBG is bull. Okay, and you guys know what I'm talking about. Some of you may already be on the scene, may know about this post already, but this is some guys talking about the HBG, okay? Shop. You see how I paused it in there? That's how you do it? Oh, okay. But anyways, he said, as my name applies, I'm an old HBG donor. From before HBG Server 1, I've donated hundreds of dollars to this group, so don't come at me about this, but ABG uses the funds for XYZ, blah, 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 blah. When I heard about Evie leaving HBG and then saw that Reddit post, I decided to sit back and see how things went. Either Evie was right or the new admin, Trucci, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, guys. You can correct me on that now. No, but never use some shops. You heard those? You never use. Trucci was right. Eventually, we would figure it out for ourselves. Well, it looks like I have my answer. As far as I can tell, money was stolen. By who? We don't know. Weirdly, though, all the staff is gone except for that Trucci guy. No proper explanation was given by the current staff. Second, when Evie was around, we were told the HBG shared drive was not paid for product, but a thank you for contributing your dollars. And the access was guaranteed for life, but guess what happened? It changed to a monthly subscription. Those dogs. Third, they moved to begging for donations. Through DMs, this shady member, Dwarf COD, this little shady guy, he's been DMing me asking me for money, saying we could get stash and HBG shop access if we send him money. We're not giving you a damn thing. Fourth, the shop isn't dead. This just did that BS of... Okay, I'm lost. Nonetheless, we're going to say this guy went on a huge rant, okay? And he has a couple points. This is about the HBG shop. Now, who out there uses shops? Let's talk about it. Who out there? You ain't got to say it. I know we ain't talking on record. See, y'all learning. Okay? Y'all learning. Oops, didn't see that. But anyways, I ain't going to read through the whole post. There's a lot more. And I definitely paraphrased on a lot of that. Let me just state that, okay? You can go ahead and read the post. I will put it in my description after this. But it is a post by this guy, OGHBG donor, okay? So what I'm trying to say is that this is a shop that around the same time as TX members start going down, boom, boom, something else start happening. Now, okay, I'm not a wizard, but I told you, anything that it seems to touch, if it's a weed and it touches something and then the plant starts to fade, I'm going to have to start, the weed coming kind of close, okay? I don't know. I'm definitely going to say allegedly, maybe. I don't know what's going on. But I can tell you that what this person is saying is being echoed by multiple people. And there's even other people from other shops who are acting like they don't want to out these people. So it's even people like, I don't really want to talk, but I might talk. You know what I mean? Hey, you better not talk. Hey, you keep talking, I'll talk. Well, you better not. I'm not. You're not. No, I'm not. We don't want to hear that. Okay, so I'm not even getting into all that. But what I'm here to say is everybody who's been getting these mods set up and have these shops and have no idea how to work their mods, what do? They have no idea. Oh, I have to go out and get what I need. Yes, you do. It's unfortunate, but we all have to learn at some point. Maybe you'll just educate yourself on something new. So for all those, and I know many people here already know what's up. Okay, they already know the deal. They done talked about it. Okay, they say, man, these shops, they good while they here, but I'm expecting them to be gone. I'll just go out and surf the web. A lot of people can just go right in Google and pull up everything. Okay, as simple as that. Everything I need, just go right to Google. Done. You know, I don't see why people care about these shops. But think about the person who has no idea. Think about the person who says, hey, I'll mod your system for $40. And he goes, okay, my system's compatible. Okay. And then he takes it and he mods it and gives it back to him. And he's like, sweet, I can get anything I want. What happens then? Stops working on you. Okay? I've been there before. I've been doing this. Good thing. Now, this is something good. And I just want to tell you guys something good I did out of all of this. Cheers to it, too. Duck, duck, go. He's into the shop's dead. Keep going. But something that I went ahead and did this entire time. I've never offered services for anything for the Nintendo Switch. I think I was smart. That was the first time. Now, other systems, I offered services before. Okay. This one, I just have not offered services. Done it for myself. And, you know, and people who know me before, I can't even lie. I probably did some other OG mods. But as far as installing that mod chip is what I'm talking about. Let's talk about that because, you know, I can at least say that. I've done some OG mods. Yeah, for all my friends. They were all my friends. Didn't even make a cent. Okay, simple as that. But OG mods were easy. People can install them themselves. So all I have to do is put out a video and people say, oh, this is how you set it up. That's what I'm really getting hit for. That's what Nintendo doesn't want me to talk about. They know I'm not installing it for people, but they know I'm giving the information. I'm giving it out. And then, like, you ain't even charging a price tag. You just giving out the info. You know, and I guess whoever's behind HBG, whoever saying we need some money. Now we're going to start charging. You know what? You want it. And people know my chip installation video I have. You know, I posted that with no problem. They got taken down. They was like, nope, Nintendo said we don't want anybody showing any installations of the chip. I was actually just a beta tester, just like, hey, this is how the chip worked. I wasn't offering any services. You didn't see any services on there, so fine with that. You know, but to each its own. I just want to say, protect yourselves when modding. Now, I remember, let me tell you guys a story, and this is for all you, especially young guys out there, because I remember years ago, I'm not even going to talk about that Xbox, PlayStation 2 mod chip, okay, but let's just talk about Xbox 360. I was at a time where I was self-employed, and I could actually mod a system and sell the games, okay? This was actually keeping me afloat. I had no job at the time. Actually, you know, I could have got one, I'm gonna be honest. But just, you know, living my life like it's golden, right? So I'm just here modding systems. It got so bad, you know, there was one time I'll never forget, and this is a true story. God, strike me down right now if I'm lying. I needed some money. And I said, man, I got a bill coming up. You know, I got money. Then when you get money like that, you get a lot of it, you spend it quick. You don't really take care of it when you get it, you know, that way. You really learn, though. It teaches you something. So for me, I said, you know what? I need to pay this bill. I'm going to have to just sit outside of GameStop. Okay? Now, this is me. I you know, not even thinking, you know, now you had Craigslist and other stuff, but me, I'm like, nope, I need to make sure I'm getting this money. I stood on the side of GameStop. This is in Memphis, Tennessee, off of Winchester, okay? And people who know over there, they know I'm not playing, okay? Memphis, Tennessee, stood on the side right over there in Winchester. And a couple people came up. I said, "You ain't looking for no new game, then?" They was like, "Nah, I'm good, man. I don't know what the hell you trying to sell over." Because it just wasn't popular. But I improvised. What I started doing is say, you know what? You do sound kind of dumb on the side. Why don't you just go inside and scope things out, right? So I go in the store. I go in there, I'm walking around. This other guy in there, he's picking up some games. I'm like, oh, okay. So I want to say it was 2011 or 12, but I know he had the 2K12. And now it's 2K11. Now, this is at a time when 2K13 came out, okay? So I see him pick up the 2K11. Instantly, my heart hurt. I said, oh, man. Oh, man, I know it hurt. Like, just imagine being that kid, and they was like, I want basketball so bad that I just had to get the 2K11. And that hurt me. You know what I'm saying? I said, this is, all he want to do is play basketball. This man's spending his last dollars on that, okay? He had to buy 2, get 1 free. He bought 2K11, like Madden 11, and it was something else, man. He was going to spend like, all in all, like $50, $60. So I said, yo, man, if you come with me right now, you can give me 40, and I'll give you the starter pack of NBA 13 right now. And it was easy. I said, oh, man, this is what my life about. My life about. But it wasn't none of this, okay? So I'm glad. I'm thanking God I did not do it this time around. Because usually it's, oh, got the money. We coming. Said, nah, man, I'm not. Nope. Then also, I got to be having a soldering iron and all. Not doing it. So I didn't do it. Okay. And I actually feel like that was a good decision. Because then it was a time where, DVD and media format was just so easy. Man, it was just, you're popping those out. So it's like, oh, what game came out? Oh, okay. ABGX. Holla at me. ABGX. Okay. ABGX. That's all you did all day. That was I should have put that on everything. ABGX. I'm going to get a face mask. ABGX. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Checking all the games. Making sure my game got every single patch. I need to be online. I don't want to get banned. And I'm going to tell you a story that's happening to y'all right now for all y'all Nintendo Switch modders who are modding for people that I had happen for me at Xbox 360. And it is the exact same thing. Here we go. Oh, we said the ISO pack. You took it back there with me, Joe. Discord link invalid. Oh, man, I'm going to fix that. I'm right now. I'm in it. Okay, so I remember, like I told you, self-employed. This is when business is booming. Okay, I'm down there in the hood. Okay, yes, I was in the hood, believe it or not. I call it the hood because it felt like the hood. People wouldn't say it was the hood. It felt like the hood. Okay, but nonetheless, I was there. Customers left and right, man. How many you want? Oh, I got the deal, man. 3 for $25. Let's get it. Was coming out. I was ringing them in. Okay, I was ringing them in. And then all of a sudden, one day. Now look, this is one day. Just imagine you in the middle of the night, man. It's like midnight. I was gonna say 11, but let's say midnight. You playing the game. Phone ring. You answer. Hello. This is my brother. He like, yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, what's good with you, man? What's going on? Yeah, hey, let me ask you something. You get banned? So I'm like, what? Did I get banned? He like, yeah, did you get banned? No, I ain't get banned, man. We good over here, man. You see how we living? We living good. Everybody I touch got Xboxes that's good. Ain't nobody I touch got banned. You know what I'm saying? It's something you doing, bro. It's something you doing. He like, yeah, you right. I already know you got me. You got me, Nick. You been good. I said, yeah, that's right. All right. Hung up. So then, it was about, I'm going to say a week later, same thing, chilling. It's about midnight. I'm on the Xbox, tough. Hello? Yeah, hey, Nick. Who was this? Yeah, what's up, man? It's BY. Oh, man. It's my other brother. I said, oh, what's good with it, man? Man, I'm letting you know, man. Folks over here getting popped. I'm like, they getting popped? What they doing, man? You know, we good. We good over here, man. I'm telling you, everything I got, we ABGX'd up. You know what I'm saying? We got everything past all that. What's going on? Man, I'm telling you, it's not just me. It's me, my homie, and my other homie. And I'm telling Pop, we pop. I'm just letting you know. I said, all right, we good over here, man. I don't know what they doing. All right. Then it was like the next day. All I know is I just woke up and it was, my phone was going off. Okay, everybody. Hello? Man, what the hell, man? I can't even play online. I'm trying to play something else, man. They talking about I'm banned, man. What happened? Man, I don't even know, man. They talking about, you know what? Let me hold on. Let me have to call you back, man. I got somebody else. Hello? Hey, Nick. Yeah, what's up? Man, how I get banned, man? Was it something I played? Man, I don't even know. It could have been. You know what I mean? I think it was. Yeah, hold on. Let me holler back at you. I got somebody on the line. Hello? Hello? Oh, Nemo, what's good? Yeah, man. Everybody over here got popped. Oh, man. It was the worst time. And all I'm going to tell you is almost everyone, okay, I want to say, and that was the time when I want to say like 500,000 Xbox 360s were banned. I think it was Modern Warfare 2 was released around that time. iExtreme, I think, was the firmware, okay, before the LT or whatever. It's been so long. Excuse me, I'm missing that. But iExtreme, people were just getting banned left and right. Everything was ABGX'd up and still got banned. And what happened? Couldn't get online anymore. So, if you're doing services and anybody who's receiving services, you should just know, maybe we need to do some type of, everybody's doing modern services like, hey, to let you know the moment I give you this system, you may be banned and everything and like that. I'm not, none of that has anything to do with me. If it's in a working condition, it's yours and it's done. And I know a lot of people that do that. That's usually the way you want to do it. Hey, it's working. And you also want to make sure it's working when you get it. They might drop off a dud. Okay, it's happened. So I see, and it was LT 2.0, then 3.0 was really safe to use. Dag, that was throwback, man. And that's going off top. I don't even remember. That was just so long ago. It was just, we used to do that. And now it's like Nintendo is not playing. I remember now, a lot of people PS3 in the Geo Hot era. Okay, I was in it, but I wasn't in it, if you know what I mean. So at that time, I was more doing the Xbox 360, so I wasn't really looking at the PlayStation too much. But from what I'm hearing, the Geo Hot stuff went down. Okay, they popping people off. Hey, you got to stop. So Sony, but Nintendo's on a different level. I know. The man Mario used to come here. He talked about everybody. He didn't even care, recklessly. And it's just like, we got them, took them down, they're done. Our system is going to be prosperous again. And don't you guys think those mods probably help some of them system sales? I know I only got my system because the mods. Okay? And if another system, let's just say, becomes the same way like the Switch. And the Switch is, when you mod it, I'm not going to lie, that bad boy is fully open. Okay? It feels like, ooh, you could do so much now. So I don't understand why you don't. But I could understand them being worried about piracy if I got to play devil's advocate, okay? They don't want to lose revenue from those sales. All right, there we go. So I got that piece out. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I could take some calls now. I did my piece. I said what I need to say. I know you guys, you've been calling in too. I've been trying to get to it. It's just the fact that, while I'm talking and going in. But, you guys do your thing. I'm just going on rambling as such. Nick Moses 05 podcast. Who do I have on?
Hello?
Hey, I know who this is, man. This is my man OG. Hello? OG Joe. Can you hear me? Hold on, I got you, man. Just sit tight.
I can't hear you.
Okay, I can hear you just fine. Sit tight for me. We're gonna take good care of that. Okay, boom. Here we go. I see the problem right now. Now, can you hear me, Joe?
Yes, I can hear you. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man? How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I just had to get all this off my chest. I've been hearing a lot of things going throughout the week, so I'm like, man, I'm being hurt. Everybody's being touched. So, Joe, how do you feel about Nintendo Switch and Nintendo coming down on all those modders versus like any other modding era? Does it compare, or is this something different?
This is something totally different. You know, they did this with the PS3, but they weren't this hardcore in the Xbox. And it's just, they're going crazy with everything. They're going after everybody. And, you know, I think everybody should definitely be safe. You know, always take it, you know, always say to yourself, I'm going to get banned if I go online. Like, I got my Twitch banned. I didn't care because I knew it was going to happen, but I figured I'll enjoy it for a little bit. And this was back in late 2018. So that ban hammer is still hammering away.
That ban hammer, man, you brought back the name. That was one that when I first heard it, I was like, oh, that sounds vicious. And definitely took out a lot of people. So as far as the PS3, Joe, can you explain what was happening around that time with GeoHot? Because I'm not familiar, but maybe you could fill everyone in. What was the situation with that?
What happened was GeoHot, you know, he does a lot of Apple products. That's what he hacks. Then all of a sudden he pops out of nowhere. He's like, he actually went on YouTube and said, hey, I hacked the PS3. You know, he had his, you know, you can see full visuals of him. He wasn't stealthy. He was very, you know, proud. And, you know, he said, hey, I hacked it. And I didn't even know it. He actually lived in New Jersey. And what happened was, I think a couple of weeks later, FBI raided his house. They got all his information and everything. Then supposedly later on, I guess down the pipeline, he was hacking into Sony servers or something like that. He was actually like, you know, very, you know, not non-stealthy. I'm saying to myself, this guy's so smart. Why would you do something like this? You know?
That is crazy, man. Just hearing that, it's like, and you know, for me, like I mentioned, I wasn't into the PS3. Now I know with Xbox 360, it felt like no issues. I didn't feel any, you know, nothing. You know,
yeah. Well, for the 360, they always did the ban hammer around Christmas time. Like, my friend got me into the 360 hacking scene. He's like, don't go online during Christmas because they have the ban hammer out. And I listened to him. And out of all my hack systems, the Xbox 360 never got banned. All the other systems got banned. But, you know, to each his own. That's what you do. You know, you're going to play with fire, you're going to get burned.
And that's the way I feel, man. Every system I've went online with, I pretty much told myself, you know what, I'm really getting the system to enjoy everything that the system is capable of doing. If it's got Blu-ray capabilities, I want to use Blu-ray. If it's got infrared, I want to use infrared. I just want to use anything I can on the system to its complete ability. And I think that's the reason everyone should mod. But it seems like Nintendo has made this strong case that piracy is the real reason.
I think that's why they're making that new Switch. I don't think it's going to be any different. Truthfully, they're so pissed off. They're going after everybody, all the sites and stuff. It's not even, you know, safe to even talk about it or whatever. It's stupid.
Yeah, and I will say you pretty much hit that spot on. I remember when they were taking all the old school games. Now, this is before they came out with their online service offering all the, you know, NES, SNES games. But I just remember all those ROM sites getting hit. And for me, I know the same for you. These were sites when you were back as a man. What, high school? You can go to these sites and just get, it was amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just all of a sudden, Nintendo just said, no. And not only was it their games, they helped. I mean, anything that site probably had came down.
Yeah, one of my favorite websites got permanently shut down. It was called DCISO.com. I got all my Dreamcast self-booting games there. You know, you burn them to a disk and they self-boot. And Nintendo shut them down. I mean, they had every system, PlayStation, Nintendo, PC. It was fucking Nintendo that took them down 100%. I was so heartbroken from that. Now, here's the deal. They had a free service and a paid service. I paid the $10 a month because I really enjoyed, you know, what they had to offer, and it was, you know, at full high speed, you know, but it just broke my heart when that happened. I'm like, I can't believe this.
Now, I'm going to say this. This is something, I'm glad you went there, Joe, because this was something that was mentioned in that post about the HBG shop. It was that now they're seeming to try to turn this into some monthly plan. Do you feel, okay, and this is just, you know, hypothetical, okay, do you feel that you would rather pay $15 a month for a better access, or do you feel like other servers have it free? Why can't you just take donations like everyone else?
I think it should be optional, just like I was saying with DCISO. Like, hey, if you want to download, let's say 2 or 3 games, it's free. We're going to block your IP address. There's other ways to get around it, but I'm not going to go into that because we'll be here all day talking about that. But it should definitely offer 2 services. A free user and a platinum user. You're the platinum user, you get a special thing, with your name, and you can download unlimited at unlimited speeds. They should offer those 2 plans.
Okay. Now, and I do agree with that. So that's something, if someone was offering the services and you were to install this on another person's Nintendo Switch, do you think, it would be best to just recommend that they pay $15 a month to make sure their shop works? Or do you think, hey, just have it free and you go out there and pray?
I would say have the free shop, and also I would tell people write it down specifically and say, hey, this is how you find the games and this is how you look for stuff. Don't rely on shops. Like there was this one shop for the PS Vita called PKJI. That shop was always up and down. It was mostly up all the time, but the download speeds were horrible. That's why I always, I get my stuff in bulk because you never know what's going to happen with these sites.
No, and you said it best right there, man. And that's what I think I did, not that long ago. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say, hey, why not just do everything in bulk? Why go through having to try, I want to do this and do that. Just pay what you need to pay, do it in bulk, and then you're good. Okay, and I think that's good. I think that's good that you put out there to the people for that.
I want to bring up something weird about the Team Executor and let you get back to what you were talking about because I wanted to say this for a while and I kept totally forgetting to say this. A long time ago, one of their updates came out, like when you read the log, the change log, it says, updates have been added for Chinese cartridges. And I've never seen anybody sell Chinese cartridges before. I looked on eBay, I looked on Amazon out of curiosity. It's like, I wonder if Team Executor was going to start manufacturing cartridges and selling them.
That's tasty. Okay, and you're right. It does say that. Now, I haven't looked for any Chinese cartridges, but I'm glad you said you looked. You haven't seen any, so I don't know. And I'm glad you put that out there because if there is not any, is that a possibility?
Yeah, you never know. I had my friend, he was Chinese back in high school, right? He's like, oh, do you want to play Pokemon? I'm like, okay, I'll play Pokemon. I didn't know anything about hacking back then. I was totally, a flower. And I said to him, where did you get this cartridge? It has Pokemon, it has this, it had 30 games on it. He's like, oh, I just got it in Chinatown. And I'm like, that blew my mind away. I'm like, my God, I got to go there.
You know what? And I'm not going to lie. From what, when you speak of that, I've heard of all that as well. People man, I remember when they first were selling these emulation stations with all the games on it and all the different systems for the first time. People were seeing them. They're like, oh my God, this is amazing. Now, for us, we were already running emulators. We were already running different ROMs. So we're like, yeah, it's pretty cool. But for other people, they're like, they got all this on one small console. Oh.
This was a Game Boy cartridge, like a Game Boy Black and White. I'm like, my God, that's how you know how old you are when you say Game Boy Black and White.
Oh, my man, Joe, I love it when you come on, man. So, Joe, last thing I want to get to is, as far as Team Executor, have you yourself anything that you've ever posted or said, or have you felt anything of any backlash using Team Executor's name ever?
No, I use her name loud and proudly. Now, I did notice this: a lot of hate before this stuff happened. The FBI and the rating and all that other stuff. Everyone's hating Team Executor, hating on him, hating him. Now they love him. Oh, I can't believe what's happening to Team Executor. This, that, and this. Back in the day, you want to give them any positive feedback, but now they're, got the cuffs on them. Now you want to pretend that you're their best friend and everything. It's like, I can't stand people like that. I was always rocking with Team X on day one.
Yeah, and I feel you on that, man. That's one thing I said. I've been one to faithfully represent them from day one, man. I've never once said, I use your product, I use your product. And I'm not one out here just getting crazy. I love being able to do things I can't do. I want to play a game and read a text guide of, Zelda while I'm playing it, so that I can know where to go. I don't have to look back at my computer. It's all right there. You know what I mean? I just love the capabilities of things you could do versus, this piracy side. Okay, we could say the piracy side, which we know there is tons of people doing it. We know it. Okay, we already know. It's just what it is. But nonetheless, I think it's more of a help for Nintendo to sell systems versus losing money. So, Joe, before I let you go, I got others calling in too, and I know I got to take these other calls. But, Joe, I'm definitely going to have you back on. But any last things you got to say before I get off with you now?
I highly recommend that you guys learn how to use Atmosphere and use Team Executor just in case anything does happen. You can be very smart in both programs, so you're safe.
My man, Joe, OG. I'm going to holler at you later, man.
All right, talk to you later, buddy.
Later.
I'll let you later, man.
Nick Moses 05 podcast. Who do I have on?
You got PK.
Oh, my man, PK, the young OG. Now, PK, I'm glad I got you out here, man, because I'm out here trying to teach right now, okay? So let me ask you, PK, as far as, let's say, this whole protecting yourself as I'm talking about, do you feel like, PK, have you suffered any type of consequence or any type of problems for modding any of your systems ever in your life?
Well, no, you just can't be dumb.
So go ahead and talk about that. So what do you mean by can't be dumb?
Okay. So whenever you're going onto any sketchy site, I'm not saying that TX's website is sketchy, but you can't lie, it is a little bit. Use a DNS and use a different browser. That's all I can say.
Now, you know what? I'm going to say this. So let's say, that I'm not going to, let's say hypothetical. You knew how to mod Nintendo Switch. Your buddy comes over, okay? And you says, hey, man, you got a Nintendo Switch that's compatible. You want me to mod it? He says, sure. You mod the system. All of a sudden, the next day, you get a letter that's saying, hey, you better stop modding systems or we're going to come and take you to court. Do you stop modding systems from that point on?
Well, I mean, only Nintendo systems. Because, here's the thing. Mario came for my toes a couple days ago. That bastard striked my YouTube channel. I went over to him. I smacked him on the top of the head, and I took that hat, and I was like, you don't you dare. And I yelled at him.
Yo, man.
And now he got rid of my strike.
So you telling me you got a strike on your channel, man?
Yep, 2 strikes.
Oh, man. Now, y'all know, for all my YouTubers out there, man, you could definitely, you're in the chat, do whatever, plug your channel. But, man, they have to strike you like that. Now, with the strike, what happened? Were you banned from posting, or what were the consequences of that strike?
Well, I mean, if you check, I haven't posted in 3 weeks. So they blocked me for posting for a week. And then, so I'm not allowed to reference any Nintendo stuff, basically, for the next month to stay low so that they don't strike me again.
That boy hot. Oh, he hot. No, I totally feel you, man, because I was the same way, man. When I got hit, I couldn't post for a week. I was like, I panicked. I was just taking down anything because I don't care if this got something to talk about. I'm taking it down, so I definitely feel you with the strike, man. Now, has that been the only strike you've been hit with? Have you been hit with any other strikes?
No, I've been hit with one before. As I said before, I have 2.
Oh, okay.
Mario hates me. So.
Oh, man. From Nintendo again?
Yep.
Oh, man. Oh, see, they hurt. Yeah, Mario ain't playing, man. I'm going to tell you. And I feel you. He's not playing. Now, me, I got to the point now before it was, bam, hit with a copyright. I said, I couldn't post. But it seems like now they're being lenient with me, okay? It seems like now they're just like, hey, your video's ineligible. And I'm cool with that. I just say, you know what? Cool. I'll take my video down. I don't face nothing else. I don't know why that is, okay? I don't know what's going on. I'm thinking, what the hell, too? But I got no copyright strikes or nothing like that. So PK, I'm sorry, man. I wish that Mario could have did more justice for you. So what are you going to do to make sure that does not happen again?
No, I think I'm gonna pull a Modsville USA, make a second channel that's called Not PK Rainey, and just post my Nintendo content on there so that I don't get striked to high hell every time.
Oh man, Mod Chipsville. Shout out Mod Chipsville, man. Definitely, and like I said, Mon Reborn. I remember Mon. I don't know what happened.
I was just gonna ask, do you remember Mon?
Yo, Mon was the man, man.
Crazy?
Just gone. So many
So
people.
bad for the guy.
So many people, man. And I've been there. I've been posting videos, and I love all these people. But I see the ones who do not really suffer any consequences really kind of switch the direction of their content, which is why I'm doing the podcasting. Okay, it's exactly why, and I feel like it's working. So I'm glad that you're gonna go ahead and watch yourself. Okay, but what I'm gonna say is there anything specific that you do in those videos? Is it just you showing that you're playing the game? Is it something you're saying about Nintendo, or what is it that Nintendo does not like you?
Oh yeah, so basically they strike the first video they strike. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up right now for you because I'm not about to disappoint the man Nick Moses.
Thank you, man.
Luckily,
I appreciate
they didn't take them down. They just strike them so that they were unviewable for a certain amount of time. So I was extremely happy about that.
Okay.
So the ones they strike the RCM Joy-Con mod.
Whoa.
And they strike my modded Nintendo Switch.
Okay. Dang. So you know what? I think, okay, and maybe, I don't know why it is. Maybe YouTube is looking out for me a little bit too, because that is rough. They are tough on you, man. The RCM mod, they was, gosh, I feel for you. Now I see what you're saying. So do you have any, are they saying, hey, one more strike and it's over for you? Or is there anything that you have to worry about losing your channel with?
Oh, yeah. So basically, they just up and told me, they were like, we are going to have your channel deleted and taken down with all of the links if you do not, stop.
And yo, you know how many people have suffered from. Now what's crazy is that even for me, and that's why I said I want to make sure I'm changing direction. I do the whole podcasting. I'm talking. I love that people are loving the direction. I could talk about mods all day. I could talk about them. But the moment I say, here's how, that's when I start worrying. Here's how to mod Nintendo Switch. Bam! Oh, I'm hurt. Here's how to do RCM Joy-Con. Boom. It seems like they're really on it. Now, some videos they don't care. It's some people who have tons of videos that they don't touch. I don't know how. But someone like you can put up those videos. Now, was there anything in that video that you did that you was like, okay, I can see Nintendo dropping me for that one?
The RCM one, I can understand because there aren't currently, besides my video up on how to do it, any videos that I've seen on how to do it, except for there's a video came out early 2017 where a guy showed how to launch the reswitch payload without an RCM jig, and it basically you took apart your Joy-Con and you did that. But there wasn't any specific video before I posted it, and I kind of figured it out from that guy. And there's a guide online that shows like different ways to RCM mod your Joy-Con, but from all I know, I'm the only one on YouTube.
Okay. No, that makes more sense then. It's just something that, they probably don't want any video showing. And similar to, like for me, the S6 core installation, that video was up. I mean, it was just up for the longest. I just had it up, and next thing you know, bam, they took it. And anything I said SX core in, I think it was actually some live streams that I had pulled, but not even sure. But nonetheless, anything I said, the title SX core, SX Lite, they pulled. So I definitely understand what you're going through. Now, my man PK, I know I had another call come in, and you know how I do, man. I got to get all the calls in. So Any last words, my man PK, to the people?
Like and sub to Nick Moses 05 or you're a scrub.
Talk to him nice. My man PK, I'ma holla at you, man.
Peace.
Now, my man is talking, man. I just got to cut. Okay, there we go. My man is talking. I just want to go through some of the comments I seen there. Burt Chirp says, I don't cover SXOS, just Atmosphere. Now, it seems like, I want to say that Mon, I think, did not cover a lot of SXOS, or Team Executor. Am I right on that? I don't think Mon did. I think he covered a lot of Atmosphere. Am I correct? He may have, though. I don't know. I might just be talking here. A ton of people were getting strikes for the old We Banner Bomb videos also. Man, do you guys banner bomb. Yo, We has made us all spoiled. Let's just admit it. Okay, that system, I just pulled one out the trunk somewhere. All the stuff is in the bag. It's just there. Whenever I want to just pull it out and do whatever I can. That system was so, it was so easy. It's just like, do, install. Here's my games. Go and play. Hey, so Mon had some SXOS stuff. Okay, he did have some stuff. But I see Froley, I see over there, you said you only mess with Atmos, SXOS dealing with some stuff with the arrest. Hear you on that. So it's been a lot. And I will say, Team Executor has been dealing with a lot since the arrest. But one thing I will say, have we seen when that firmware comes out? That's the question. I don't care. Look, I don't care if they told me everybody in Team Executor was in jail. The whole entire team. If a new firmware comes out and then SXOS releases an update, I don't care if they in jail or not. They make it move. So that's what I stand on. Okay. I love, the Wii hacks, man. Wii hacks were so incredible. You were playing all types of games you were not even supposed to play on those Wii games. Definitely class system. And I was one that loved the Wii U mod. I was, I might have just been wild on that, but I love the Wii U. I was like, oh, this is so nice. And other people's like, Wii U's crap. But the Switch took it to the level it was supposed to be at. We can all agree on that. Okay. So nonetheless, I missed another call too. I get to run in my mouth. My fault. But I will say today is the day that I've noticed everybody. We have not went crazy. We have not talked about anything out of the norm, which is what I love. I want to make sure we protect ourselves, okay? When I finish the video, I want to be able to monetize it and be able to at least say, hey, I've done something, okay? Also, before I get out of here, because I'm going to get out shortly, I just want to say to you guys one thing, okay? A lot of you guys last time left reviews for the podcast. If you can, go ahead and I want you to either, you could put your email in the chat or I'll put my email in the chat. You could send me an email because I cannot see any of them and I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to see and I'm going to go ahead and give away, this will be, wow. I'll be giving away 6 games total. Okay, so that's all I know. I'll be giving away 6 games. I'm going to go through those reviews, and I just cannot see them. I've been looking. I've tried. I cannot find them. So if you leave a review on any of my podcast episodes, I have games directly from Humble Bundle. Okay, I'm a Humble Bundle partner. There should be a link there that you can click if you want to sign up for Humble Bundle, receive a discount, all that good stuff. Okay, so I got to give away these. So I'm just going to go through, and if you have something there, I'm going to go through and find who commented on those podcasts, which episodes, and I will go ahead, review it, and send you, you can pick out of the list of games. Doesn't matter to me. All right. But, okay, and I seen that. PK sent it via email. My man, PK, appreciate that. A lot of trinket chips. Yo, now, I was one that was not into the trinket chips, but I did hear about that. I heard a lot of trinket chip videos were taken down. Yo, Nintendo probably had more videos taken down for modding than anything else. Okay, I've seen literally lost their channel. We're talking about people losing their channel, being pissed and having to recreate a brand new channel, talking about another copyright strike. That's why I said I don't know if I'm lucky because, when they mark it ineligible, I'm fine with that. I have no problem. I could delete a video. I'm not trying to, promote any type of piracy. That's not what I'm here for. Okay, everybody's going to make up their own damn mind whether I'm talking about it or not. Okay, if you use it for piracy, use it for piracy. I told you I'm one that literally when I cut my system on, plays a different sound. I'm cutting on music in the background. I'm playing a game. I have my cheats there, and I also want to have a guide. Yes, I want all that available on my system. Okay. Now we got another call. I'm going to go ahead and take it. Nick Moses 05 Podcast. Who do I have on the line? Can we hear me? Your microphone. Hold on. This might be my microphone. Let me see. Here.
Hello?
Check it out. Let's see if it's me. Okay. Because you guys probably hear him. There we go. I think I can hear you. Who do we have on the line?
I'm late, but I'm here.
Oh, the man. Everybody knows him as the man with the plan. The conspiracy theorist himself. The one who predicts the future, but yet lies about the past. Dead Specimen is on right now.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, my man? How you doing today?
I'm good. I was busy with some stuff earlier, man. I saw the notification. I kicked myself in the foot, and I said, "It's time to make a call."
Oh yeah, man, it's time, and I need you right here, man, because we got some good stuff to talk about. So, with all the videos, let me ask you: are there anyone that you know that has videos on YouTube that has specifically had their channel taken? Is there anyone?
I remember. I think Modded Warfare almost got taken down from CTM complaints, but that got resolved, and he had to appeal them and then immediately delete the video so they wouldn't get reclaimed or something like that. I think that's all I can think of right off the top of my head.
All right, that's good. Now, the reason I asked that is because we get multiple people like PK. You know, let's say I'm a guy, and I remember being, you know, that guy had 200 subscribers. Now, I was the dude going around like, yeah, I got 200 subscribers. And people were like, ha, 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 you know, and it was cool. But I loved my 200 subscribers. And I've grown since then. But it seems like they picking on the little guys. Is that what's going on, Dead Special? Is Nintendo picking on the little guys and the big guys just get the slide, or what's happening?
Not at all, because I know Aesthetics, very, very prominent modding tutorial YouTuber. Probably got over 100,000. I gotta check real quick. I gotta see what he's got, because I don't want to be spreading misinformation.
Yeah. No, and I'm not that big of a channel. I'm growing.
He's got 59,000 subscribers. 59,000. I'd say that's pretty big.
Pretty big.
And he's gotten a crap ton of his videos taken down over the past. Like, he used to have, you know, maybe 10. I'll be a little bit liberal here. There's 15 SXOS videos. You ain't gonna find none of them. You'll find an SX Core unboxing video. That's all you're gonna find.
Yeah, you're right, man. Because I mean, even on my channel, I thought it was sweet. You know what I mean? And one dude, which I always say, they made fun of his soldering and talked about how crappy it was. The man X Modder, okay, but X Modder was one person that told me. He said, "Hey, I took down my video of the install." Now, I thought it was because, you know, people was like, "Hey, I don't like it. You're terrible." You know what I mean? I didn't know what it was. But nonetheless, come to find out, bam, I got hit. And I was like, everybody started getting hit. I was worried. My wife's like, "You're going to lose the channel, baby. You better stop playing." So I'm going to say to you, Dead Specimen, anything that you got to say as advice to anyone out there who are worried or scared of posting things about modding Nintendo Switch, is there any advice you can give to them?
BitChute.com. That's all I've got. BitChute.com. I have the other thing you can do is here's a fun way to do it. Just make a burner Google account. All right, upload your videos to the account, to the YouTube account, private, and then just give people who you want to show the video the login.
And you know what? What's so funny is there is so many ways to skin that cat. It would be like impossible to stop. That's why I don't understand it. But I guess with YouTube being the platform it is, you know, and YouTube's
well,
like,
for the record, they've taken down of all of Team Executor's like their promo videos. Not Gary Opa's for some reason, even though he's the one that actually has been arrested. But all of the most of the ones that were actually on the Team Executor YouTube channel were taken down. I've had those re-uploaded to my channel privately for like a year or two now, and they're fine. So they definitely aren't getting completely private videos. So
nah, and I hear you on that, because I do have some videos that are private, and it's fine. I don't have any issues either. So yeah, I do agree with you there. If they're private, they're good. But the moment they go public and they bam,
unlisted
and
even. Apparently they get unlisted videos too.
yeah, yes, they definitely can. I can tell you firsthand, they could definitely get unlisted videos, and I don't know how. But if you put it private, you're right. It's fine. You don't have to worry about anything. But if you leave it unlisted, you put it public, you're done. Okay. So Dead Specimen, now I got to ask you, man. I know you always got some good conspiracy theories, and right now, you know, we got the Nintendo possibly going to release a firmware update, and everybody's saying, is Team Executor, being that these guys are in jail, you know, they run the website, we're not going to get an update. Do you think that Team Executor, SXOS users will see an update, or do you think that something else is going on and TX is doing a rebranding?
Gary was a salesman. He's not really that important in terms of getting an update. I don't know about wanting, but as far as I'm aware, he seemed to have just been the guy who made the videos, and maybe he did more. Maybe he was like their tester, but I can't really see anything directly pointing him to being some sort of developer. And I think that Max was just the guy who ran the forum. So Max gave the platform, Gary did the speaking, Wanting did the showing, was what I got. As far as I'm aware, the devs are fine. And so I think if anything happens, what they're probably going to do is they're probably going to get a trusted admin, looking at you, Alchemy, to, like, basically that admin who probably has contact with someone much deeper into the group. They're going to say, like, okay, we've got our new setup, we've got our new release ready. Alchemy, I'm throwing you under the bus. I'm just trolling with you. Just don't yell at me. You know, post an announcement to the forums, post an announcement to, you know, get the Rocket Chat back up and post an announcement to the Rocket Chat. Make a Discord channel just dedicated to the announcements. You know, do some whatever like that and let everyone know. If you can't access Team Executor anymore, go to this sister site or whatever, and that's where you're getting your SX updates from now on.
So now I got you on, man. We rock and rolling. So let's say if I'm Alchemy Gaming, what makes you, what if I told you, hey, you know, I don't have any dealings with Team Executor. I just talk to him from time to time. Okay. There's no proof that you have anything. How do you know anything? I'm just Alchemy Gaming.
He's a high-ranking member at least there, so if he lied, then they would get really pissed at him, so that wouldn't be in his best interest. It's really just honor system, but it's a pretty damn strict honor system, so...
No, and you know what? The reason
Alchemy was just the first person that came to my head, too. It really could have been, you know, it's like, if Game Over wasn't arrested, it could have been Game Over. Right? Alchemy and Game Over were admins in the Discord. I think there were some other people. Wii U Gold, that was another one. Wii U Gold could also do it.
Wii U Gold. Oh, my gosh, you took me back. Now, just so you know, Wii U Gold, there was a video I did, a SX Retro video, that I was told, you know, post this everywhere. Was Wii U Gold, I believe. And I got trashed for that. Okay, they was like, what is this? It's got a virus on it. I'm like, well, I don't know. I'm just posting it. So never again did I ever, you know, just take something and just, hey, I'm going to do this for you. From that point on, I learned, okay, you know, some of these dudes I might got to watch. Okay, they ain't moving too smooth. I'ma just say that. But Alchemy Gaming, I see here on the channel. Alchemy Gaming definitely supports. You know, shout out Alchemy. I don't know if Alchemy has any high ranking in there. But Alchemy, if Alchemy's here, maybe Alchemy could come and talk. Maybe just say, "Hey, I am the man."
Because I know he's the one that likes to bust my conspiracy theories. So I'm gonna say I ain't saying he's high ranking. I do know. I think I've seen him as a Discord admin, so he's at least not like just your average Joe with that. I don't know. I'm trying to word this in a way that doesn't make it seem like he's like the god of TX or whatever, but.
No, I hear you on that.
I don't know.
Man.
Maybe he is.
Hey,
let's go conspiracy theory mode. Maybe he is the god of TX.
You know what? What if, and it's possible, and that's why I always say, Alchemy, you can come on and represent yourself. We don't know. We just out here throwing the kazoodles out to everybody, okay? But Alchemy definitely has represented, okay? Definitely has backed Team Executor. So, if Alchemy ever comes on, definitely come on, Alchemy. Talk to us. Let us know, what's up. You could just go ahead and clear your name right now. You ain't got to say I'll deal with none of that. Hey, them just my boys, and I feel like that sometimes. So I know you're an Atmos user. That specimen. So, are you, I'm going to just say, let's say you're just Atmosphere and you're representing everyone right now who uses Atmosphere and says this, I will not use Team Executor. Are they laughing at TX or is it a concern?
Is like Atmosphere devs laughing at TX or Atmosphere users?
Devs and users.
Users right now, if they actually have a life, probably don't give a damn. Devs, I'm probably laughing their asses right now. Wow, I just failed in English. Devs are probably just laughing their asses off right now, and I don't blame them. I've already said my piece on every single reason why TX could be looked at as bad, so I'm not going to go through that again. But my guess is that 99% of Atmosphere devs probably hold what I put out there much stronger than I do, because I still think that they're concerns, but I don't really care that much. They probably think TX is scum of the earth because of it. And so they probably heard about this thing going, well, okay, I take it back. I don't think they're laughing their asses right off, because I think that they just kind of thought and went, yep, we expected this. Okay, back to work.
Okay. Yeah.
I think what they did laugh their asses on, though, I don't know if you brought this up. I don't even know. You might have brought this up on the last podcast. I missed that too. I apologize.
No, you're good.
About their mod chips getting hacked.
Yo, and right, yeah. And you know what? Yeah, you know what? You wasn't here for that. I do want to say that was on the last podcast, and like you said, I'm rocking whether you're here or not. I'm be there for you. You could go back and play me. It ain't no thing. So it was yes. So when they got hacked, I hear how you're laughing now. It seems like Team Executor, anything that it's been touching is kind of falling apart. Do you think there's any agreement to that? Or do you just think, hey, people are panicking and that's really what's causing everything?
People are panicking. I might be a little unfair here, but they're a scene group. Now, if you see any scene group, right? All right, I'm gonna get a little bit shady here, but all right, anyone who's in the piracy scene, y'all might have heard of Conspiracy, CPY, the scene group. They've been gone for I don't know how many months now. They're in Italy, so I think COVID kicked their ass. But they've been out for a couple months. People were like, "Oh, they're dead. They're dead. They're not coming back." And guess what? They just released like 6 de novo games in the past week. So my guess is that TX, right, I consider them a scene group, and they're going to do the exact same thing. Whether it's the same people, I don't know, and I don't care. They're going to come back. It's just going to happen. And honestly, I think that because of that whole mod chip, their mod chip getting hacked, really, I don't know if it matters if they come back now, because what I said was going to happen kind of sort of happened, maybe. I don't really, it's been a couple weeks, but I'm pretty sure I made a prediction at some point that we're going to start seeing clones soon. And I think everyone kind of knew that already, so I'm not really special on that, but I still did say it. And now we literally have what we need. We have an exploit out. Any guy out there can buy a chip, run the exploit on it, because the exploit's public. It's a CVE. And get them on chip firmware, and then all they need to do is just start producing a bunch of boards. They can steal the firmware if they want, if they're just some random Chinese brute, or they can, because if these firmware dumps are like not encrypted, like if you can actually read them, they can clean room reverse engineer it or whatever they have to do. We literally had everything we need. We already knew they were a glitch chip. We already knew how it was exploiting the console. We just didn't know what it was pushing to the console. Now we have the info we need to push stuff to the console. We can make clones now. So TX had the ability of being the only people hacking Mario consoles. They don't really have that now because other people can.
Oh. Now, what if, okay, I'm going to just go ahead. I think it was JJ last week that said, hey, they don't even have all the code. They only got 15%. Okay, that's all they got. Okay, so even if they copy the chip, they still can't run SXOS on it. Do you think there's any truth to that?
I don't know how anyone came to that conclusion, but I'm not saying it's a lie. I'm not saying it's true. I literally just don't know how people came to that conclusion, and quite frankly, it doesn't matter. If you're buying a clone, theoretically, you're going to want to run Atmosphere. If you want to run SXOS, you'll buy an SX core. If we get to a point where SX is dead, then you're not going to want to run SX in the first place because it'll be outdated. So it's either going to be TX still exists, so you buy an SX core, or TX doesn't exist. There's not going to be a world where TX exists, but you're going to buy a clone unless you're just cheap. But then you're somehow going to have to get an SX license, so it's like it just doesn't make sense. So I think if I had a Mario console, I would buy a clone because I wouldn't necessarily want to run SXOS. If I want to run SXOS, I would do that on my unpatched Switch because that's the system where I just want to play games on. My Mario system, I might use that for just your generic kind of like homebrew system. I'm not doing anything that's going to get me guaranteed banned. It's just to have fun on. And so,
you're talking.
You buy the hardware you need for the purpose of the software that you need. That's kind of how I look at it.
Man, damn, that's what I'm talking about. Now, I had other call come in. I got to take them. So, my man, Dead Specimens, any last words before I get the next caller on?
Basically, just, again, TX isn't dead. They're not going away. And if they do, if you really love Team Executor, great. But in terms of the Switch scene being alive, the Switch scene's fine because, like I said, and again, I don't know how that whole 15% thing came along, but if that firmware is stored on that microcontroller or that microcontroller can get access to whatever chip has the firmware on it, then, Atmosphere might have only dumped 15% of it because they don't care about dumping the whole thing, but, that Chinese manufacturer who really wants to make money on clones, they can. And so, we've been good on the unpatched scene for coming up on 3 years now. We just got it started on the patch scene, and now we're in a position of we're just universally going to be fine because anyone, I can probably, if this firmware becomes open source, I could probably commission some factory to make me my own personalized chip if I really wanted to. So Switch scene's fine. TX is probably fine, but the Switch scene's fine. That's all I got to say.
My man, my man, as always, love when you call it in. I'm probably take calls at the end of this. I know I had a couple calls come in. So other than that, take it easy, my man.
You too, man.
Nick Moses 05 podcast. Who do I have on right now? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Because I cannot hear you.
Yo, I can hear you loud and clear.
Nick?
I can hear you. I can hear you great too, man. Can everybody hear me? Do I sound good out there?
All right, I cannot hear you at all. I'm just hearing you through the stream.
Let me just double check. My sound should be good. We might have to get you to look. Okay, I'm good. I got it both here. Yep. I'm good. Last two calls was good. I don't know what happened, man. What's up?
Yeah, I'm double checking that.
Nah, you good, man. Take your time. But anyway, I already know who this is. So why you doing all right?
It's definitely just me.
I could go ahead and represent. This is my man K to the mother loving V.
Yeah.
Big Cal in the building. My man is here, man. And yo, your mic is crystal clear. I can hear you drop. Sound like you dropped
I'm gonna call in, just not with Skype.
Call in, man. Call in. We here all day, man. I see other calls, so I hope I don't miss you, man. Because I had a couple come in, you know. That's how it is. We're going to see. Because this is Nick Moses 05 podcast. Is this my man, Kyle?
Yes, it is. I don't know what's wrong with my Skype. It's just not working.
Nah, you good, man. Kyle, what's going on? How you feeling today, man?
I'm all right. I just dropped a screwdriver. That's what you heard.
I knew it. I should have said it, man. My guess was on point. But, Cal, let me go ahead and just say, man, we're talking about today protecting yourself from modding. Now, Cal, I don't know if you do any modding, offered any services in your past or whatever, but have you dealt with or know anyone that has dealt with problems with Nintendo and Team Executor?
I honestly have never had any, or had any of my friends have problems with it either. Like, I don't know. But, like, any Switch that I've seen that has TX, it's not banned. But maybe that's just because I don't know, they're safer somehow.
Talk to them. So, like you said, some people, and I will agree, there are some people who have said, and I've heard this multiple times, I've heard people say, yo, I've been on TX, you know, SXOS for a while, and I don't have any issues. So I will not disagree with you there. Now, to those that are dealing with issues, or to those that say, I'm worried that, you know, Nintendo's just going to ban me when they come out with an update. TX is in jail. What do you say to all those that are worried?
Oh, I'm worried. I don't know. What can I say? I can't not be worried.
Nah, and I appreciate that's what we need. We need that honesty, man. I will say you being worried is probably normal. Now for me, I go, hey, and I'm gonna be honest, it's just me. You know, the modding scene, I have so much going on with other games that I'm in it, but I haven't got to do a lot in it. Okay, so go ahead.
No, someday I'm going to be banned, so I don't know. You just mentally prepare yourself that if you go online, you're going to be banned eventually, right? So if you're mentally prepared for it, I don't know. Maybe it's just not as bad when it does eventually happen.
No, I totally feel you on that. I've been mentally prepared. I have a Switch that is banned. The other is not, but I'm mentally prepared for it. I really don't play online anyway. I got, you know, multiple other systems to play online. I got an Xbox Series X coming, okay? So I got a lot of stuff I could just play online with, so I'm not worried about that. So what would you say to those that, or at least those in the scene that are, I know you're worried, but as far as those modders like myself or others who either are doing installation services or putting up videos, is there anything that you think we should all do to protect ourselves? Or do you think, the hell, just do what you do?
I mean, I use emulators. I don't know. I barely ever go on my system unless I'm just playing like I don't know, random Mario Kart with some friends or like some Smash Bros. But other than that, I always use emulators.
Okay, so that's cool, man. I at least appreciate that. Now, for me, you know, I'm one that I get grimy on my system. When I got my system, I'm telling you, I said, I'm putting this on there, and I don't care if I'm getting banned. I'm going online. I'm playing the game and downloading from the eShop. They ain't going to stop me. I'm doing it all. This is ha-ha! And next thing you know, I went down. It was quick. It wasn't too long. It said, boop, you're banned. This is before stealth mode and all of that. Just for everybody's out there. This is before all that. I just jumped on there, started playing, and I was banned very quickly. So, for you, you're not banned. So, is there something that you're doing? And I think people need to know. Is there something special that you do that causes you to not get banned?
I mean, on my emulant, I use incognito. I don't really know. I always connected to the internet, but since I use incognito, it doesn't really affect that. I always have stealth mode off because of incognito. But when I don't know, I've never booted CFW on my system either. I don't really know the difference though with other people.
Okay, and I do. So for those who get banned, okay, and I don't know, let's just say your friend comes over, Kyle. He says, "Hey man, you can mod my Nintendo Switch." Say you go, "Hey, yeah, I got you." He comes back the next day and goes, "Man, I got banned, Kyle. What the hell? It's your fault." What do you say to that guy?
Well, I've told people how to install Atmosphere before, and when I said it, I said there's 100% chance that you will be banned. It's just a matter of time. So I don't know. I guess I tell them that if they want to do that, they'll be banned, no matter what, in advance.
And yo, Kyle, I'm so glad. I'm glad that you're educated, man, because I promise you, back in the Xbox 360 days when the Call of Duty mods was out, I had a kid around your age that I definitely explained everything to. I told him everything. I said, hey, more than likely, okay, you're going to be banned. Just prepare for your ban. And what you're going to do is after you get banned, if you want to still play online, you're going to have to pay for this service. And you're going to have to set the service up. And you're going to have to pay for your time, sir. And that's just the way it's going to be. And no lie, I got that call that said, hey, you know what? My son got banned. What did you do? So I'm glad that you're as smart as you are, but I always think about your friends who may not know. Now, this may be a different generation. You know, I don't know how all you kids are. Let me ask this. Kyle, for you, do you got a group of friends and do all of you mod systems?
I have one friend who has ever modded their Switch other than me. So, no.
Okay.
I don't really have a group.
No.
But this one friend, like, isn't gonna not pay attention to everything that I say about that. Like, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good because, you know, for me, it was like I was the only one. And for you, like you said, you got one other friend. I just wonder. I don't know if it's the kids coming up now. You know, we got PK, you know, such a young group. And they all like, man, I've been modding systems. This is nothing. You know, I've been modding. Hey, I modded my last system and I got all the games. It's nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that you're representing for the young OGs. So, Kyle, besides that, one thing I want to talk to you about, and I know my listeners out there want to know about the shops, okay? Do you think these shops will remain, or do you think it's the same thing like with you being banned? Only time will tell.
So I'm gonna guarantee you that there will be some form of piracy. I know that it will always happen. Like, you can't, if people want to do that, it will happen. It might not be the same as like how HPG is. It might not use tinfoil, and it might not be as easy, but it will still exist.
Okay, no, I'm glad you said that. I feel the same way. I feel like it exists in some format, you know, and let's be honest, anybody who has the games could typically host their own server if they wanted to. It's, you know, not too difficult. So, you know, I really don't think it's anything that they can stop.
It would be pretty difficult if you don't have enough storage or bandwidth.
Hey, somebody is going to be up for the challenge, and they're going to find some way, and they're going to be improvising, saying, hey, you know what, guys, I need donations. And then they're going to rake all in, you know, in all this money from donations. So let me speak on that. I'm glad I brought that up because one thing is with these shops, raking in the donations and stealing the money. Kyle, have you ever donated to any of these shops?
I have not, no.
Okay. So, do you think that anyone who donated to these shops should be worried if, let's say, that money was used for criminal organizations, to take little kids, to do anything? Do you think they should be worried that their dollars are spent on something crazy?
I mean, it depends who you're buying from or donating to. Like, if you're donating to somebody who's been in, like, the Switch scene for forever, or, like, whatever scene for whatever that your game is, it's probably going to be just towards getting those games back on there. But if it's somebody who, it's like just randomly showed up one day, and it's like, hey, if you give me this, then I will give you as much of the games as you want. Like, they might give you those games, sure, but where do they get them from? Probably from another shop, and they may use the money for anything.
Oh, you preaching right now, man. You remind me of just a story I told. No lie, when that guy picked up that 2K11 and I was able to give him 2K13, the happiness I seen on his face was amazing. Now, granted, I could imagine, you know, Bill Gates' face as I'm passing somebody a pirated copy. And yes, it was a pirated copy. I can talk about this. It's well over 10 years ago. It was a pirated copy of a game. I can imagine Bill Gates like, oh, man, he sold another 3 for $25. Oh, sheesh. You know, so I think with me, small little old me selling 3 for $25 is not going to do anything for the big scale. So I think like we're helping the community. Do you think there's any agreements to us homebrew lovers, us modders? Do you think we're helping the Nintendo Switch community, or do you think we're taking away dollars out of Nintendo's pocket?
So 100% that homebrew in general is great for the Switch, because the homebrew scene on the Switch is like probably one of the biggest that has ever happened. Not the biggest, but one of them. And like, there's just so much. There's so much that you could do with it, and it's just it's great. I'm sure that there are people who have a Nintendo Switch just for the homebrew. Yeah,
and see, I'm glad you said that, man, because I told people my biggest thing is to be able to run cheats in games. I'm a dude that loves to run my cheats. I'm playing Doom Eternal right now on the Xbox One, and I'm playing it cool. I'm fine because I got enough weapons and stuff, but, you know, I kind of want to just hit that switch while I'm just playing and bam, hit the switch and boom, I can mow down everything. So I do agree with you. My whole reasoning was to be able to modify the system and see what can it do. But do you agree that most people have this mod are using it for piracy?
I mean, probably, yeah.
I can agree with you there.
But the amount of people who use it for piracy is still not going to make that big of a difference in the sales for the game. Like, if there is no piracy, then is that really going to change the sales that much? Like, it might change it by a few thousand, but when you're talking in scales of millions, it's not going to change that.
Now, let's say a game, and this is one that was a big thing, Animal Crossing. I actually believe was some of Nintendo's biggest game sales. You know, they got their ranking charts, but it ranked up there, okay, with some of their biggest sales. Now, do you think if Animal Crossing released and, like, everybody can get online and play it, do you think we would see lots of cheats and hacks being ran on Animal Crossing?
I mean, it depends on how you describe that as. Like as in, like, stuff like, I don't know, getting a few extra bells. That will probably happen a lot, because I hear that it's really grinding. I actually have not played Animal Crossing, the new one anyways.
I haven't. So, totally understand.
But I'm sure that there are lots of people who don't want to have to sit through the grind, and I don't know. I know there's some kind of time skip thing, but
no, I believe you, and that's how
anyways,
I feel.
I'm sure there are some people who would just edit their save data, put on whatever they want.
You know, I do it on my phone all the time. I got so many games I go through, and I get a hacked APK, and I just install it. And I don't have any worries. I got all the stuff there. You know, I might just install it for maybe a week for my daughter to play it. You know, it's not even for me. So I don't have to waste time of going through paying a weekly fee to access a bunch of games when I really can just go get the one I need. So do you think that for these shops, do you think it's worth $15 a month? You can have access to everything. Or do you think, hey, stop being lazy, go get your own games and save yourself $15?
I mean, $15 a month, if you don't have much money, that's a huge thing, right? Like, let's say that you're somebody who can't really afford all the games that they ever wanted to have. For $15, they can have them all, but I don't know. Then again, it's like you can have them all, but let's say you only want to play, like, 5 games from there, you still have to pay $15 every single month to play those 5 games. And eventually, the amount that you pay will eventually go above the,
Yeah, I agree. Now, me, I'm always one that, hey, I say if I need it, I need it. If I don't, I don't. You know, in these shops, I will say they're a lovely feature, but, you know, I'm from the old school before the shop dropped. Okay, so you had to get it. You had to go out there. You had to search. So I'm all familiar with searching. Now, I got other callers coming in. I know I got to take them. My man, we always do the Thug Dizzle. Any last words you got to say to the people.
Subscribe to Nick Monkey Show 5 on YouTube. Follow them on their page on Facebook. And follow them on Twitch. And I don't know, like the video. And just, yeah.
My man. Oh, appreciate you, man. Take it easy. Now, guys, we already at an hour and a half, okay? I wasn't even supposed to do an hour and a half. I was supposed to lower these shows. You guys know I have a limit of amount of shows they want me to post per month. And, you know, I keep going over that limit, but, you know, it is what it is, okay? But I thank you guys for calling in today. Other than that, I see you guys in the chat. You know, definitely chat it up. I appreciate you out there. My man, Weird OG, I see you over there, okay? I don't have any OG with me, okay? But nonetheless, and I see Joe. Joe said, go for the 2 hours. Joe, wish I can, brother. I think I'm going to have to end this. I got to end it. It was nice. You know, I got to go ahead and post it up, man. Love you guys. Also, like I said before, I'm going to look at the podcast. And if you left any review on any episode, any site, I'm going to put my email. Speaking of, I'm going to put my email on screen now. Okay. So everyone can see. This says Restream. I'm just going to go ahead and click YouTube for you guys. Let me get YouTube. Okay. There you go. Here's the email. Bam. So there's the email. If you guys left a review, just let me know what website you left it on, what episode, because I'm unable to see where you left a review. I will go read the review. I will let you pick your game of your choice. I do have, I think, now it's about 19 games left. So tons of games in that list that you can go ahead and just get just by leaving a nice review. Nothing major. I'm just giving those out, being a humble bundle partner. But other than that, you guys, you can go ahead and be in the chat. I'm going to kick off a bit. It's your boy, Nick Moses 05. MoFam. We out.
Ross is my name.